Hi, and welcome to TTELT, Teaching Tips for English Language Teachers, a program of educators worldwide. I'm your host today, Melanie Gobert.
Hello, everyone. This is Melanie Gobert, your host for today's episode of TTELT podcast. Joining us today is Dr. Firos Kalarikkal from the University of Applied Technology and Sciences in Oman. Hello, Dr. Firos. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Ms. Melanie. It's my pleasure to be with you. Thank you.
Okay, Dr. Firos is going to talk to us about the integration of skills in online English. Okay, could you start telling us about your topic?
Yeah, doctor, it is the integration of skills in online ELT lessons, possible challenges and breakthroughs. Yeah, it discusses about what are the challenges the educators face, not only the educators, but also different stakeholders like students, parents, administration, and even curriculum designers.
Okay, well, give us some of the challenges faced by the different stakeholders.
As you know, it has been a practice in ELT world right from 1980s for some decades now, 5 decades you can say, using integration of skills in English classes. Traditionally, we were using segregated mode of approach to teach the language skills differently. But from 1980s, as I said, it has been a trend to use integration because the language learning has become with the motto everyday English or English for life. So in order to achieve that very wide goal, so teachers or educators have to adopt integration of skills approach in online in lessons. But it was successful. Teachers have been happy. But when the pandemic hits, the entire education arena got a paradigm shift from offline teaching, face-to-face teaching to online teaching. When it came to online teaching, many teachers, many educators faced a lot of trouble to bring about good and better or successful integration of skills in their English language lessons online. So I thought, even myself, I faced a lot of trouble to get it done in order to achieve their learning objectives, which is envisaged by the textbook or the syllabi. So when I discussed this issue with my colleagues, many colleagues, they also expressed the same concern. So I thought, okay, it is better to explore what are the challenges and breakthroughs. One of the challenges they are facing is the technological glitches. Remember, now by the end of pandemic COVID-19, many of the educational institutions has come up with the technological appliances or technological facilities that they need to have a successful online lesson. It was not there. But as an educator in higher education sector, I can say even in schools, even in primary classes, I could say even now the world has not equipped with the needed technological equipments that needs to have a successful integration of lessons of English lessons online. So that is one of the challenges. Other challenge is that students and teachers' attention span. It's an online lesson. It's not an offline lesson. So the attention span can be very limited, very limited. If you have in a college, in a university, if you have a 1 hour 40 minutes lesson or 1 hour lesson or 90 minutes lesson, so what you can do in offline lesson is not possible in online lesson because the student's attention span is very less. So in order to create an interesting mode of interaction between the teacher and the learner, so the time of the lesson should be less and the LOs, learning objectives, which is specified for each and every lesson should be less. And another thing is that the educators face a lot of trouble in terms of their teaching load. Many educational institutions were not ready to reduce the teaching load because they don't have academic staff members, faculty members shortage. They don't have enough number of teachers, so they were not ready to reduce the teaching load. But unfortunately, teachers were facing a lot of trouble because they were work behind the curtain day and night to prepare for online open. Another challenge is that it is in connection with the curricula or the syllabi the teachers are teaching. The textbooks, the learning materials, the exercises, even the tasks are in line with the offline lessons objectives and its modus operandi. It is totally different from online lesson. Still, the world of publishers of curriculum, English language curriculum, yet to come forward to find out a curricula designed especially exclusively for online English lessons. This is what they have to do. So these are some challenges. Another thing is that giving feedback and constructive feedback, it's a very important element in any language lessons, any lessons in general, especially particularly in language lessons. And that is very difficult task for the teachers, and they have to institutionalize, they have to find out some kind of tools to give constructive feedback by means of some applications or to interact. This kind of stuff is needed. So these are some challenges the teachers face.
Okay, so what kind of tools do you specifically recommend to overcome these challenges? For example, giving feedback. It takes a lot of teachers' time, to grade a paper and write extensive feedback.
Yeah, this is what, if the world of technology comes with a kind of applications that is specifically designed to give the feedback, teachers need to write something and it will be translated. I'm from the language background. I do not know how it is possible. Maybe the techie world can tell more about it. If the teacher has 20 students in a group of learners, and 20 students have to get the teacher's feedback on their performance, assignment, or whatever it is, and the teacher can type something and it goes to different each and every participants, I mean students. So that kind of technology will be helpful for assessment. So for example, even assessment is a great challenge. I forgot to tell you that in the previous question. Even for assessment and giving feedback, there should be some kind of technological, which is mobile savvy or computer savvy, easily can be done on journey, on running. It can be done easily for the teachers, so it can save a lot of time and a lot of tension for the teachers.
And you also mentioned the students' lack of awareness of how to use technology. How can that be addressed? Using technology for social media is different from using it to study.
Unfortunately, we have to say a minimal technology is available now. So we can play with whatever we have. So whatever the technology available now and whatever the technology the teacher intends to use in the classroom, there should be an orientation for the learners before we embark on that platform. So this is how we are going to have our semester through this educational platform. This is how you have to submit your assignments. So during the pandemic, I believe even I suffered a lot of trouble too. I spent a lot of time to inculcate a habit in the learner's mindset that how to use effectively these tools. So whatever the tools available, as I said, it should be communicated, it should be taken into the learners how to use it well and what are the strategies they have to follow when they are having this educational platform throughout the semester for the course. So induction is very important.
Orientation to how to use the tools.
Yes.
What about also, like, most people nowadays, if they don't know how to do something, they'll just Google it. And often you get a YouTube video popping up showing you how to do it. But do you think that students also have this capacity to find out how to do things that they don't know how to do independently online?
This is a very interesting question. Melanie, it is students' lack of interest sometimes hinders the successful online lesson. So we have been telling the students of the importance of online lessons, because the world is going for hybrid notion of learning. It cannot be fully face to face, F to F lessons anymore. It's gonna be or hybrid mode of learning. So in order for that, they have to be equipped with the technology. So students are very good in technology world, the new generation. So, but a kind of clear-cut direction and motivation should be given from the part of the educators, from the part of the trainer. So in order to guide them how they can be well versed in these technologies, so there's no harm, and it is a good thing. They go to Google or some other source of information online, so they can get the information, and they get the teach. It is teachers or educators' part to ensure students get proper orientation, whether it is online or from the part of the teacher.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us today, Dr. Firos. I really appreciated your comments and insights on teaching online and integrating various skills.
Okay, it's my pleasure.
This has been Melanie Gobert, your host for today's episode of Teaching Tips for English Language Learners. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. Share with us how you are using these tips. Leave us a comment or voice message on social media or at ttelt.org. Thanks for joining this episode of TTELT, brought to you by educators worldwide. Follow, like, and subscribe to TTELT on your social media, and try a new teaching tip today.